Hey guys, watch out. There's a spider on your head. I'm going to use this crystal bow and I'm going to try and shoot it off your head. Oh, quit dodging around. Can you come in closer? Come in closer, come in closer. Come in closer, come in closer. Whack! Ah! Whew. Good thing I suck with this thing and I can't really see that well, or else I'd have shot you in the face. I mean, look how close that got to you. That's what I was aiming for right there, that shot. I wonder if I could do this again. Wham! Oh, can you still breathe? Can you hear me? Do I need to call an ambulance? Let's move on. I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened. Yep. Welcome back to the Unstoppable JaRyCu. I don't even know what episode we're in. Let's just call this one 717,547.6 and 3/4. How's that sound to you? Sounds good to me. Thanks for coming by today, guys. I really appreciate it. At the time of this recording, we're up to 36 subscribers, which is awesome. I don't know where y'all are coming from. I know I posted a few links here and there, and I've started like participating in Reddit and the forums and all that. So maybe y'all are finding me from there. But wherever you're coming from, or maybe it's a Google search, thank you. I can't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate y'all coming in. Can't believe anybody would actually want to watch me play Minecraft. But hey, if you're as bored as me, why not? So we're out here at the Botania setup. I'm not going to do Botania today, but I wanted to show you a change I had to make because of this biome. You notice this thing's no longer centered. I hacked it. I don't really know why it stopped working because it should have just worked. But I came out here and the rocks weren't moving at all. Like as long as this has been running, this chest should be completely full. But apparently I screwed something up and only that leg was going all night long. Now it's the afternoon, so it's all night and the morning too while I was working. The first thing I figured out was I moved the water on this side up because the lava kept turning it to cobblestone, so I had to go get more lava, so I had it placed wrong. But when I moved it up, I forgot to cover it. And you remember over there, we had to cover the pedal apothecary so the water wouldn't freeze? Yeah, JaRyCu didn't do that over here. So I did this while ago, and this has been running 3 hours now, non-stop with no issues whatsoever. So apparently I've got it fixed. But if you wonder why it looks funny, that's why it looks funny. What I want to start with you today now, we're going to come back to Botania, don't worry. Botania is my all-time favorite mod. I absolutely love Botania. So we are going to come back to this. I did make an upgrade, 2 upgrades. We now have 3 Glomeruluses, and we have 3 Elven Mana Spreaders. The Elven Mana Spreader is the Tier 2 Mana Spreader. It shoots out pink beams of light. Let's see if I can show you one real quick. Let's do that. I don't want to feed them a lot because we're almost full on mana. But I had to take a little bit of mana out while ago. So let's put you in here. Put you in here. Now I put all 3 of these hoppers on the same pulse timer. Reason being, it just makes it easier. There's no other reason. It's just easier. But you see how fast this stuff shoots out. These 2 guys are hooked to that one. The guy over there is hooked to that one, so I need a 4th one to balance it out. But unfortunately, I don't have it on the same timer. Did find out something last night, and apparently I'd read this a while back and didn't realize it. Originally I set it up so this open crate was touching that dirt block. And it worked. It dropped the bread, or the toast in this case, just like it does right now, except for one thing. This Glomerulus would not touch that toast for 10 seconds. Like the other 2 guys had already fired all their mana to the spreaders, and the spreaders were empty, and then this one ate and spit it out. Well, it turns out if you touch a redstone signal to an open crate, any flower that picks up items, like a hopperhawk or a glomerulus or a kekimuru or whatever, will not touch that item for roughly 10 seconds after it drops. That helps you time out some stuff. Either I knew it and forgot it, or I just never knew it. I'm not going to lie and tell you I knew that, because I just don't know. So I had to move it out like that, which is cool because it made all 3 of these look identical now, except, twisted 90 degrees each. So it came out pretty cool. But yeah, that one torch can control all 3 of these with no problem at all. So you can see we got 3 out of 4 mana pools completely full. And I literally just emptied some of that to put over there because I was making some stuff. The other thing I did, see if I can do this without catching any toast. The catalyst over here. Remember I told you I was going to put a lever and a piston on it? Well, that's a sticky piston. And it just pushes it forward and back. So if I need to convert something over, I can just push it back and forth. And what I may end up doing later is doing a second one over here because there's a second one of those blocks. Let's see. I don't know the name of it because I've never really used it. Oh, where are you? You're Shimmer Rock. What is that? Oh, nifty. We're going to make some of that later. I'll tell you what it is once I make it. Where's this block at now? So can I make this today? Rune of Mana, which is easy. Yeah, let's show you how to do some botanical brewing today. That ought to be fun. What do you think? You want to try this with me? Do I have a way to do this without messing this up too badly? I can do it right here. Okay. Yeah, let's do this today. So, in order to make a botanical brewery, we need a Rune of Mana, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, one of those. Just going to get that out. And then you can see how fast these mana spreaders really are. Come on. Just click the button. Mana. Needed one of those. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And I don't have any living rock in the system because I've left it all over here so far. Okay. I'm not wearing my speed pendant today because that thing got really annoying yesterday. Okay. So we'll take this, drop you, drop you, drop you. I took the hopper hawk off of there because I didn't need any flowers. There it goes. Took it a second to kick in. But yeah, look how fast it's filling up this wannabe room. I mean, that's insanely fast compared to how the regular mana spreaders are doing. So it's worth upgrading to those as soon as you can. It's not a true upgrade like I keep saying upgrade. In reality, it's you can't reuse the mana spreaders you already had because they're just not reused. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I always do that by 1. Okay, put you down. Let's get out the big crafting grid. Make a block of you. Then we want to go a brewing stand and some more of that. I know a brewing stand is a blaze rod, and I can't remember the other part of it because I hardly ever use the regular one. Oh, cobblestone. Duh. That's a little bit easy. 3. Okay, we want this guy, we want this guy, we want this guy, and this guy. Okay, I do have one already set up inside. I just haven't brewed anything on it. Botania adds some really cool ways to brew, though. Okay, we're going to get you and you. Okay, now we got that. Oh, you notice I've also got a crystal bow. Crystal bow is mana infused string. That's just string dropped into a mana pool. Dragon stones, which are made out of mana diamonds thrown into an elven portal. And a living wood twig, which is just living wood. The cool thing about that is it shoots arrows. Oops, did I hit myself? Didn't know I could do that. It shoots arrows based on the amount of mana you have. So we have a full bar mana. See how it's flashing up under my 11 XP? So that's a good thing. So I've got unlimited arrows there. I can enchant the bow. Don't need the infinity one, but I can put like a power one on it and make it really, really strong, which would be cool to do. Okay, we've got that down. Now I want to get Botania spreader on another one of these. So I need 6 of those and 1 of those. So here's how we get that. How much living wood do I have? Just enough. We need this. We need mana steel. We need 1 of those. And we need a petal. Oh, you know what? We need 2 of these. Because these turn into elementium at a 2-to-1 ratio. So for every 2 of these, you get 1 of these. It's not quite fair, but that's life. Which one did I make? Oh, duh. Okay. These are 1-to-1. You throw them through the portal, they come back at you, then you're good to go. Did I miss somebody? Oh, guess it helps if I did that, right? Made it the big one. We'll just do this manually, throw you up there. Now we got an elven mana spreader. Let's do the time. Let's set you to face you. Okay, now, this guy is really, really neat. Because with Botania, you get to make better potions. So let's show you some of those potions. And you can do all kinds of stuff with it. Like, you can do incense sticks, which are kind of like beacons. Except they don't last as long as a beacon, because beacons last forever. That's Corporeal. We're not quite there yet. Almost, but not quite. Visibility cloak. Ooh, I forgot about adding those in. Okay, that takes a Gaia one. That does not. That does. That does. Okay. We can make them visibility cloak and play pranks on other people on the server when they're on, though. We may get around to that pretty soon. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Okay, Flask of Crimson Shade, Flask of Marine Allure, Flask of Absolution. There's one of these I like. Cloaking Owl Sight, Shielding. I don't want that one. Cross Souls. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get my lexicon out, or lexica. And we'll look up and see which one is the cool one to make. Because I can't remember what each one of them do. Okay, and he tells you in here, okay, first thing is either make vials, or we can make a bigger thing. Okay, Fleetfoot is Potion of Swiftness. I've already got something for that. There's Strength, Haste, Instant Health 2, Upsurging, that's a leaping. I've already got Jump 3 on my boots, though. Regeneration might be cool when we fight the Wither and the Gaia Guardians. Resistance, Fire Resistance, Water Breathing, Invisibility. I've already got Night Vision built in. See, my Ender armor gives me, my Ender IO armor gives me a lot of stuff. Oh, I thought there was more than this. Let's make this one. So Snowball, Glowstone, and another wart. And I want to make... Oh, come on. At Botania. Can I make the big thing yet? Alpha Glass. Alpha Glass comes with all Mana Glass. Yes, we can. And I just happen to know I've got some Mana Glass in here, unless I used it all, which I don't believe I did. 1, 2, 3. And you'll see why I'm using this. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, you go 1, 2, 3. Now we've got these Alpha Glass vials. Get rid of my hot dogs for now. I want to say I throw those in there first. Is that right? And to make the one we're looking at, Netherwort, Snowball, Glowstone. Make sure I got all that stuff. Yep, there's a Netherwort. I know we got snowballs, because I accidentally vein mined a whole bunch of snowballs the other day. And I know we got Glowstone. Okay, now with this one, we're going to do this like this, because I like watching this. 1, 2. See, it automatically knows when you're making something. We've got the bottle on top. You put whatever container on top you're going to make your potion into. So either an incense stick, this big bottle, or the smaller vial. Either way. And as far as I know, I don't think there's any way to see the progress. Yeah, no way to see the progress on it. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I see it. The incense sticks take a little bit, so don't walk off when they're doing it. I made that mistake in Regrowth the first time I ever used this. I didn't know about the elven mana spreaders. I was still learning Botania. And I bet it went on with a regular mana spreader for 2 or 3 minutes on the incense stick. Now, an incense stick will last 10 hours of in-game time. On a server, it's 10 hours straight because they never go down. On your single-player world, that could be, a week for you, depending on how much you play. Bam! You see that? Childhood blues! What's childhood blues? Crafto Botanical Brewery. and use it to create a brew of any kind. Alright. And we have a flask of cloaking. Now the reason I made a flask, I don't know if you noticed. See that 6? That means I can get invisibility for 8 minutes 6 times. 6 times. You hear me? How cool is that? Hey, there's Boxo. He's the creator of the pack. He doesn't have a microphone, but let's see if he'll say hi to the YouTube people. That'd be you watching this video. He does watch these as well, I believe. But it's kind of cool to be playing on the same server as the guy who created the mod pack. But yeah, so we have this. Let's see if it works on, like, does it make me invisible to me? That I don't know. Yeah, look at that. You can see inside my armor. I'm not there. And I've got invisibility for 8 minutes. How cool is that? Tell you what, let's go to his base. And we'll freak him out a little bit. I did set up some stuff back here I haven't told you about. I made all the different RFTools machines. I've got the dimension builder, dimension inscriber, matter booster, dialing device, matter receiver, booster, dimlet workbench. I got so many. I mean, look at all these dimlets. I got all of these dimlets from all those endermen we were killing, and I don't have a clue what to do with them. I probably spent 2 hours working on that, and I just could not figure that out for my life. Boxo, dial. We'll go to his base. Poof! Uh-oh. Now his base is not very far from mine, believe it or not. He's in a crag biome. Hey dude, watch this. Check that out. Nothing but wings and a sword and a pick. Ha! Botania invisibility potion. How cool is that right there? Okay, go back to me. Last 8 minutes. 6 uses per bottle. Let's put my armor back on before I die, though. That would be my luck. He likes more complicated things than I do, so he's really digging the AE2. This is his ME controller. He's got... I don't really understand this. There's no glass here. You can just fall down in here. And he's got refined storage. Or is this... No, this is ME. Okay, I forgot how they looked. He's got this set up down here. He just moved over to here. Those are factory blocks. Advanced inscribers from AE2 stuff, which is a mod that ported up with AE2. Oh, there's glass there. Well, I can't go straight through glass. Or can I? I have Enderman powers. Remember that? Poof! Through the glass. This is the old base. He moved very far away, didn't he? Oh, he's already moved all the stuff out. I didn't realize he'd already done all that. Fluid tank full of lava. Cotton plant. The newest update added the Torch Master. I think I showed you that at my base. This is like the old Magnum torches. Let's see what he's got going on out here. Check that out. Look, man, oh man, oh man. Your cotton is overflowing. Look at that. He's got cotton all over the place. It's all the way up there. This is too funny. This is why you don't combine torcherinos, because torcherinos are a very bad idea. Where did that skeleton go? I must have fell off. I can hit the one down there. Yeah, crags are a long, long way up. Okay, Torturinos are just definitely not something to be played with. Single player worlds, Torturinos are great because you're in control of them. Servers that run 24/7, not so much. Mm-mm, 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 not so much. That was pretty funny though. Let's turn the time back. Yeah, but I mean the biome's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I just hate all that green crag rock. But if you look around, like I love what the crag does to the water, because it turns the water a different color. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, see it down there? It's almost like, I don't know about you. I don't know if you've ever done this before. When I was a kid, my parents used to take me out to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina on vacation every summer. We'd spend 2 weeks there every summer. And the one thing I loved about it, because I'm one of those, I'm an extremely, extremely white person. Like my skin almost glows in the dark. I don't, me and the sun don't get along. I'm not a redhead. I'm a brunette my whole life. Um, Part of my family ancestry comes from like Lebanon, so you would think I could take the sun, but no. I go outside in bright moonlight and I burn. So the sun and me just don't get along. But every summer when I was a kid, we got to Myrtle Beach, and my parents would take us to all the mini golf courses I could stand, like literally until I just couldn't take it anymore. FTB warp JaRyCu.me. And I don't know if you've ever been to a mini golf course, but even the one here in the town I live in now, the water is always this god awful green color. I don't know why they think the water should be that color, but that's what crag water looks like in this game. I love it because it gives me those happy childhood memories. Okay, so we've got the Botanical Brewery going on, so I've shown you how to do that. It's a very simple setup, and it doesn't have to be like halfway through Botania like I did it. You can do that at the very beginning of Botania if you so choose. If you want to, we can do an incense stick real quick, just so you can see that. Incense. First we need one of these, which is 2 slabs and a brick. Then I should have gas tears. Gas tears, blaze powder, and a twig. How much more? I don't think I have enough living wood for this. We'll have to make some real quick. Spruce. We'll just put you right there. Yeah, one episode we're gonna do pretty soon. I'm gonna have an infinite living wood generator, and right next to it a tree farm that produces infinite mana and infinite wood. So I'm gonna like mix and match those two. Those may be the same episode. I haven't quite decided yet. But I've tried in Hermit Pack to do the tree farm and couldn't quite get it. And I think it's because I don't know quite as much as I know now. So I'm kind of playing with that in the background before I show you that live on camera. It's not built out here. I'm doing that in a test world. Okay, so we're going to do this. To do one of, let's see if I have the other part while we're at it. It was blaze powder. I got 1 blaze powder without having to break anything. Yeah, I got 5 gas tiers. And how much more living wood did we have? 3. So I can make the planks. Okay, now we got the planks. Now we're going to have this. Man, I love vein miner. Because with vein miner, I can play this number. Bam! Got them all. Okay, so I want to make this guy first. Oh. Do I not have those? Well, crud. Made the wrong thing. I tell you, I can't see those textures at all. Okay. Now we got that going on. I don't know what I'm going to use those for. Those will be decoration. You go down here. Not you. You? There we go. Alright, incense plate is what you actually put the incense in. Then we need the stick. Oh, I didn't make the stick yet. My bad. And the stick can just be any stick. Okay. Now, there's some interesting things you can do with the incense sticks. Like, you know, I've got those magnum torches. There's an even better one. Brew incenses. Here we go. Okay. And these things can actually be automated. One of the challenges is to automate these. You can put a comparator on them, and it gives a signal of 1 when it has a stick, and a signal of 2 when it's burning. So you can set it to detect when that signal drops from 2 to 1, and then put a new stick on it. If a mana brush hits a kindle lens, with a kindle lens hits the plate while there's a stick, it'll start it burning. So he tells you how to automate it. It's just up to you to do it. Okay, we got that. We got that. Oh, come on. Complex brews. Here we go. Brew of the Overlord, both positive and negative. That's the one that gives us weakness and the hunger. I don't want that. Cross Souls. An entity affected with this brew's effect will regain HP whenever they slay another creature. That's like an aquatic bone on a tinker's tool. Feather Feet. Okay, that's like Feather Falling 19. Vanity's Emptiness. This is the cool one here. Cast an aura of emptiness around any entity that has its effect, and a 128 block radius. You hear that? 128 blocks. Mobs cannot spawn naturally. That means we can use like one of those powered spawners I'll get downstairs, no problem. But they won't just pop up. So let's see if I can remember all this. Netherwort, gunpowder, rotten flesh, bone, string, ender pearl. Because this is what we're making, boys and girls. So we needed a netherwort. There's one. We needed zombie flesh. Get rid of this stuff now. Put that back. I know we needed an ender pearl. What else was it? Gunpowder, bone, and string. You're supposed to remind me of that. Why are you letting me forget? Gunpowder, bone, and string. Okay, so here's how this works. Exact same way as the potion that we brewed. Put the stick on top, and I think you can just throw these down. Yeah, you can just throw these down too. That's going to do its little thing. Now we are going to stand here with our wands out. And so I didn't notice before. Like if you look at this one without the wand, you don't see anything. It's not like the runic altar where it shows you no matter what. This one you have to be holding the wand. But you see how slowly that's filling up? It takes a while to fill this up. But it is really, really cool. So we're going to sit here for a minute. Actually, I'm going to pause this and come back right before it's done. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. You can see the timer right over my eyeball. It's almost there. And you see this is taking a while. You notice I don't have any more of the invisibility potion. That's how long this is taking to get to. And I even went so far. That button, yeah. Okay. Notice I've got 2 spread. I went through and I made another spreader. I stuck another one on there, and it's still going on. I mean, look at this mana pool. It's used over a bar of mana out of there. I don't know why it's not using that one. That's kind of weird to me. But it's almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. Let me go and throw this out there real quick, guys. Again, just like I said at the beginning, I really appreciate all of you who have subscribed. We're 4 away from goal of getting to 40 by Saturday. It's when I'm recording this, it's only Tuesday. I think this comes out Wednesday morning. I'll have to check the recording. It's either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday morning. But only 4 away already. So if you're watching this, you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. That way you know when new videos come out. I've got another Project Ozone 2 Kappa Mode video scheduled to come out on Friday. Or is it Thursday? Another day this week, someday. One came out this morning, so it'd be Thursday when it comes out, because I'm trying to do that one every 2 to 3 days. And other stuff, I'm planning on getting another Direwolf 20 video out there ASAP. I've been having issues with the mod pack itself, so that's why I haven't recorded anything on that side. Alright, it's almost there. We're going to hear a loud kaboom or something in just a minute. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You can do it. Cha-ching! We got it! We got it, bro. So at 360 minutes, that's a 6-hour incense stick. So let's go put this thing down. We're going to put this thing right here. This looks good to me. What about you? Put this here. Then you need your flint and steel, just like you used to open the nether portal with. And I apparently don't have one. There it is. Put this in here. Put this in here. Get this in here. Do like that. Bam. It's lit up. Now I've got the emptiness thing. Now you notice it's only a 3-second debuff. But this thing's got a pretty good range on it. I don't remember the exact range. But other stuff you can make in here. There's Crimson Shade. Cast an arrow of bloodthirst around any entity that has an effect on. In a 64 block radius, mobs will be allowed to spawn regardless of light or other conditions. Does not work with the one we just put down in the emptiness. But what that means is that's just like having cursed earth. Except you don't have to make the cursed earth. So imagine a mob farm 64 blocks around. That's a gigantic mob farm. You need hopper hawks for days in that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're going to come back to this in a minute because that one, I've been thinking about this pretty hard. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted challenges. Over one of these, a spawning tower. It's gotten here that it wants you to make a spawning tower, and I've been trying to figure out how you're going to get a spawning tower to work. And that's it right there. That stuff. Where did it go? Crimson Shade. So it has to be in a tower. Got it. So we're going to see that come up pretty soon. Marine Allure. You can catch fish and other loot twice as fast. That's kind of cool. Absolution. Clears all potion effects. Negative or positive. And that's it for those. Okay. But you get the idea there. Not half bad, right? There's also enchanting with mana. We'll come back to that one because it's way different. And it's a little more involved, but it's really cool. But guys, again, thanks for coming by. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. And hit that share button and tell all the people on the face Twitters what you think about this place. Get the word out for me. I'm doing my best on my own, but I can appreciate all the help y'all give me. And I love reading the feedback. I love seeing down below where I got some new users from, I think it was the Feed the Beast subreddit, who are just loving what I'm doing here. Apparently my microphone is not that good. So I got lessons this morning on what to look for in a new microphone. So we'll have that coming up pretty soon. And hopefully my sound quality will continue to get better for you. But thank you for bearing with me, and I will see you next time.